Hello scrapbookers, this is Megan and I am back today with a Get It Scrapped layout. So for this layout, my assignment was to get inspiration from a board game. And as you can see here, I am doing a checkered look on the background of my layout. And I got the idea to do this from my photos. So I'm going to use some photos of my son and I playing chess together. And chess is kind of a complicated game for a 6-year-old. In these photos, my son is actually 5. I think he's, well, you know what? He was probably 4, almost 5. And so playing chess the right way, or no, not chess. Yeah, playing chess. Sorry. Playing chess the right way is kind of hard for a 4-year-old. And so we like to play pretend chess. Sorry, I cannot talk today. And so I thought it would be fun to kind of do a checkerboard background. And I really, really like how it turned out. So I'm just kind of flipping through some pink paisley and some pink Fresh Studio 6x6 papers to see if I wanted to mat them on like behind the photo. I didn't really like any of them, so I am going to use, let's see, which paper? I think I'm going to use this wood grain paper first. Oh no, you know what? There was this cork board pattern on the background of that wood grain, and our chessboard is actually it looks like a cork board. And so I thought that would be perfect to use as the background behind the photos as kind of a little accent piece of paper. So here I'm just playing around with the placement of my photos. I am going to mat them on this black paper, and that is just close to my heart, black cardstock. Oh, I did decide to put white behind the photo, and then I'm going to mat it on the black. I believe that's what I'm going to do. I made this layout quite a while ago, so I'm not really sure what I did. I really need to get a new cutter. What's that? Like a blade. A new blade for my my cutter. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry, I can't think today. I was having trouble with my Tombow mono tape runner. I have a love-hate relationship with that tape runner. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. It's very frustrating. So I am going to mat the photos on this black. And then I'm just going to cut them down. Okay, so now I'm going to start placing things on the layout how I want them. I really like the placement of the photos like this. And I'm going to pull out this Jelly Bean Soup word phrase set, sticker set, and I'm going to put down XOXO, and I have it on some wax paper because I wasn't quite sure where I wanted it to go yet on the layout. And that's a nice way to pull something off of a sticker sheet but not actually have to adhere it to your layout. Okay, so here now I'm just going to place down that corkboard pattern paper, and I really like the added texture that corkboard gives, that corkboard paper. Cut down a scrap to put down there as well. And then I'm going to work on my title. So at first, I had a different idea of what my title was going to be. So this this is my youngest, and his name is Tinian, and we sometimes call him Tinny. And so I'm thinking that I want his name to be part of the title. And at first, I think I was thinking about calling it Tinny Chess, or yeah, Tinny Chess or Tinny Chess Time or something like that. But I just didn't really like his name being in there. It just didn't seem to flow very well. And so I'm going to take out his name eventually. Oh, and then here's where I'm going to decide or try to do Tinny Loves Chess. And then I'm not really going to like the flow of that. Okay, so I put the title aside and I'm going to start gluing everything else down because I couldn't decide on what I wanted the title to be. So now I'm gluing down the photo and the papers. And I'm trying to make them perfect. Some layouts I'm okay just, doing whatever, but some layouts things have to be extremely straight and just set perfectly on the layout. So now I have those all glued together, and I'm going to glue the whole big piece down to the layout. And I use a lot of glue. Holy cow. That was a lot of glue. Okay, so I glue that down and I bring in the title again, and I'm just going to sit here and fuss with the title for a while. Tinny Love Chess. And then there were these cute little Project Life flare badges, and that one says notes on it or something like that. I don't have the layout in front of me because I am moving, and so it is packed. So I'm sorry I can't reference the layout. Okay, I'm just using some of these Citrus Twist exclusive word phrase stickers. I think they were made by Pink Fresh Studio, if I'm not mistaken, but they are exclusive just to Citrus Twist. So I pull out 3 of them and put them in each one of the cluster areas. Now I'm pulling out some of the embellishment pieces from the Citrus Twist May and June kits. And I'm just kind of trying to figure out exactly what I want to use. I'm pulling out a bunch of stuff. I'm not going to use it all. But it's nice to just pull it out and have it in front of you so you can see. So there was this little word phrase cut apart that says around here. So this is where I decide to change up my title. And it's going to say we love chess around here. But then I got to thinking, okay, well, we don't really play chess. We play quote unquote pretend chess. So I'm going to add the word pretend into the title. Now these alphas are from, oh goodness, I can't remember who they're from, but the collection is called Totally Rad. It might be Simple Stories. So I apologize about that. I am going to have to make up some E's because I don't have enough E's, which is always so sad when you don't have enough E's. In fact, I have to make an E out of a B, which I have never done that before, so that was interesting. So the title is going to be We Love Pretend Chess Around Here. So there I made another E out of an F, and I think I already did all the other E's. So we are set to go on the title. I wasn't really liking the placement of the title with the words we love over on the right side and then pretend chests on the left. So I move them all closer together, and I'm going to add that cute little crepe paper flower thing. I don't know what you call it. It was just a 3D element that I bought at Michael's. I'm going to add that camera to the title cluster, and then now I'm going to start adding a few more embellishment pieces. I'm going to do a cluster up there in the top left hand corner, and then also one down at the bottom. So here I'm just fiddling with a bunch of different labels and word stickers and things like that. I apologize if my voice sounds really funny. I am sick, and I have been doing a ton of process videos because we're moving, and so I'm trying to get them all done way ahead of time so that I'm not, trying to move and doing assignments and things. So I apologize about my voice. So I'm just going through all the embellishments again, and I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do my journaling. So I pulled out that glassine bag, but I didn't really like the way it looked. I also pull out some of these cute little wood veneer stars. I believe those are from Studio Calico, but I could be wrong about that. I should just stop saying who I think they're from, right? I don't know who they're from. They're from someone. Okay, so now I'm just going to glue down this word play, and then I'm going to glue down all those cute little stars down in the bottom right hand corner, and that little circle embellishment that I have on top of the photo, I believe that stays there. So I'm just going to glue that down there, and that is going to be it for that bottom cluster. Okay, now I'm going to start working on that top cluster, and this top one I keep very simple. I had a cute little, whatever that thing is called, tab that I stuck up there on top of the photo. I had this camera, and I was going to try to stick it up there in the top cluster, but I'm not going to. I'm going to stick it in that middle one, right in between the two photos. I'm going to start gluing down the title and that cute little camera there. And that's going to take a little bit, so I'm not going to keep all of this in here for you because it does get kind of boring. Okay, so the title is done, and now I'm just adding a few stars. And I'm going to put some stars up there in that top area as well. And in the middle cluster. So I've got like 4 clusters on this layout, which is very unusual for me, but I really like how it turned out. The top cluster isn't huge, and so I think that's why it works so well to have 4 little cluster areas. Okay, so I am getting down to the end of this layout. I think, the thing that I do next is I'm going to find a tag to do my journaling on, and I am going to stick it in the top of that cork piece right there, and that is going to work out perfect. So I cut it down to fit there, and then I'm going to do my journaling, and I'm just journaling about how Tinian likes to pretend to play chess the real way, even though it's not real. And I believe that is it for this layout. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to come on over to the Get It Scrapped blog, which I will have a link to below. Have a great day. Bye.